Right now on the night team, Kentucky State Police have identified a body that was found in
Escaped FBI fugitive Roger Dale Parham was born on July 21, 1946. As an adult, he was described by others who knew him as a very charming person. Roger was intelligent and worked in the computer repair field. Now in his 50s, Roger was arrested in November of 1998. He was wanted in connection with the alleged rape of a minor in the state of Arkansas, and he was released on bond. Roger found himself swimming through a ton of legal troubles stemming from his recent charges. A couple months later, he would miss his first court hearing. The judge then revoked Roger's bond. The judge also signed and issued a bench warrant for his arrest in June of 1999. Police surmised that he had left Arkansas to evade further charges. Police also thought that Roger possibly fled to Mexico to escape the prison time he was likely facing. The next year, in September of 1999, the Federal Bureau of Investigation issued a federal warrant for Roger Parham's arrest. Roger now faced even more charges resulting from his alleged escape from justice. His federal charges included unlawful flight to avoid persecution. This was according to a statement released from the FBI. Months would pass. Although the FBI used their multiple resources to track the whereabouts of Roger Dale Parham, but somehow his location remained a mystery to everyone. In May of 1999, human remains would be discovered at the bottom of Lake Barkley in Kentucky by two fishermen. The body was wrapped in heavy tire chains and attached to a hydraulic jack. The body was exhumed from its watery grave. The cause of death had not been established, but police were investigating the death as a homicide investigation. This mainly due to the suspicious circumstances in which the body was recovered. Homicide investigators would first exhume the unidentified male body in 2016. But unfortunately, the Kentucky Police Department could not identify the body when it was found in 1999. Would they have more luck this time as DNA testing became more advanced? Unfortunately, these traditional advances in technology did not help to further the case any more than what was done in 1999. It is now 2023, which is more than 20+ years after the body thought to be Roger Dale Parham was recovered from a Kentucky lake. This time police collaborated with a private forensic genealogy lab. This new partnership led them to a relative of Roger's. This lended them a much-needed helping hand to finally identify the body. A news crew spoke with a representative of the forensic lab.
No one deserves to get away with a crime.
Kentucky State Police used the help of a company called Parham in early 2023 after many unsuccessful attempts over the years to identify the remains. Parham specializes in forensic-grade genome sequencing, which can contract a DNA profile from minimal amounts of genetic material.
It's purpose-built for DNA that is super degraded. We've identified victims from 1881. You can imagine the degradation from that DNA that was outside for all those years.
Dr. Kristen Middleman, Chief Development Officer, says Parham has solved more than 1,200 cases since 2019.
We're able to infer the person's identity, give that lead back to the investigators. Then they're able to do their confirmatory work where the detective actually contacted the family, made sure someone was missing, took their DNA, did a confirmatory test, confirmed the analysis. And at that point, they're able to start the investigation.
She says it took them only a few months to get these results. Now that they've identified Parham, they have more information to now investigate the cause of death.
This person was found at the bottom of a lake, chained up and weighted down. So obviously he didn't put himself down there. So how can you even start to investigate that? No one was looking for him to be an unidentified victim. And so now that they have figured that out, they're able to figure out how he got there, who may have put him there.
And Middleman hopes this is just the start of solving more cold cases.
Hopefully other state labs, other law enforcement labs will start to use this technology as well. And we won't live in a world where there's cold cases and people wait decades to find out who their loved one is or where they are or who killed them.
Right now, Kentucky State Police, they're currently leading this investigation, but it is unknown if Parham's death, the cause of it, will ever be determined.
The Kentucky Police Department are still looking for leads in Roger's death, but it looks like the mystery of how he ended up at the bottom of the lake has and will remain a mystery. All these many years later, and someone has yet to come forward with information. How do you feel about this unsolved case? I would love to read about it in the comments below.